Hello everyone and welcome to Pepcoding. I hope you all are extremely good. So today in this video we are going to discuss one another question, that is minimum cost to connect sticks. So in this question you have some number of sticks with positive integer length. So you are given the length of some sticks, right? So these lengths are given as an array sticks where stick I is the length of the ith stick. So we are given an array in which each element is representing the length of the ith stick, right? So you can connect any two sticks of lengths x and y into one stick by paying a cost of x plus y. So what it is telling that if for example you are given two sticks of length 2 and 3. So if you have to combine these two sticks into one stick, so you have to pay a cost of 2 plus 3, that is 5, right? So in order to combine these two sticks, so you have to pay a cost of 5. For example, you have another string 4. Now in order to combine all these sticks, you have to again pay a cost of 4, right? So a total cost of 9 is to be paid in order to combine all these sticks, right? So next is you must connect all the sticks until there is only one stick remaining. So you have to connect all the sticks until you get a single stick, right? So return the minimum cost of connecting all given sticks into one stick in this way, right? So you have to connect all these sticks one by one, right? So at a one time you can connect only two sticks, right? So you have to connect all the sticks and you have to find the minimum cost, right? So for example, you are given an array. The lengths given are 1, 5, 9, 11, 12, 30, 50, 2, 6, right? 6. So these elements are representing the length of the stick. So you are having a stick of length 5, a length 1, a length 9, a length 11, and so on, right? So for you have to combine all the sticks into a single stick and you have to find the minimum cost, right? So for example, if you are combining these two sticks, you have to pay a cost of 1 plus 5, that is 6, right? Next, you are getting a stick of length 6. Now you have to combine 9 also, right? So if you are combining these two sticks, you have to pay a cost of 6 plus 9, that is 14. Oh, sorry, 15, right? So you are now getting a stick of length 15. Now you have to combine 11 stick also, right? So in order to combine these two sticks, you have to pay a cost of 15 plus 11, that is 26, right? Similarly, now you have to combine this stick also, so you have to pay a cost of 26 plus 12, that is 6 plus 2 8, and 2 plus 1 38. Now you have to combine this stick, so you have to pay a cost of 38 plus 30, that is 68. Now you have combined all these sticks. Now combine this stick also, so you have to pay a cost of 68 plus 50, that is 180. Next, you have to combine these two sticks. You have to pay a cost of 118 plus 2, that is 120. Next, in order to combine these two sticks, you have to pay a cost of 120 plus 6, that is 126. So sorry. So in order to combine all these sticks, you have to pay a cost of 6 plus 15, next 26, next 38, next 68, plus 118, plus 120, plus 126. So you have to pay a total of this much cost in order to combine all these sticks. Now you have to minimize this value. Now you have to minimize this cost, right? For example, now you can see that firstly you are paying a cost of 1 plus 5. Let me change the color of my pen. So you are paying a cost of 1 plus 5. Next, you are combining these three sticks, right? So you are adding this 9 length also to this. So you are paying a cost of total 6 plus 9. Now I can write 6 plus 9 as 6 as 1 plus 5. So now I am adding the cost of the another stick also. Next, you are adding this stick to your combined stick, right? So now to this cost you are adding the cost of 11 also, right? Next, in the same way, 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 11, now you have to pay a cost of 12 also. right? Similarly, next is 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 11 plus 12. Now you have to pay a cost for this tick, that is for 30 also, and so on. Now if you observe this pattern, now you can see that the first cost is repeating in the next all costs, right? So the first cost is repeating in all these costs. Similarly, the second cost is repeating in next all costs, so this is repeating it. Similarly, the third is repeating in all the preceding costs, right? So if I firstly combine 30 and 50, so I have to pay a cost of 80. So 80 will be added again and again in all the rest of the costs, right? So in all the components 80 will be added again and again, but this will maximize my cost. Now you can see that 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80 is 360. Now 360 is much greater than this value, right? So this will maximize by my cost, so there is no need to take the maximum length first, right? So now I have to minimize my cost. So you can see that I can take the sticks which are minimum in length. So if I will take 1 and 2 previously, so I will take 1 and 2, I have to pay a cost of 3, right? So in all these elements 3 will be added again and again. Now you can see that 3 is much lesser than 6. So if I add 3 here, I have to pay a cost of 11. If I add 6 here, I have to pay a cost of 15. So 11 is lesser than 15 also, right? So which means that this means that I have to take the minimum elements always, right? So firstly I will take the sticks of minimum length. I will add this cost to all the cost. Next again I will take the minimum length, right? So this is the approach to solve this problem, that you have to take the minimum 2 sticks, that is sticks which are minimum in length, right? You will combine that 2 sticks and then you will again take the minimum 2 sticks, right? So in order to solve this problem, the brute force solution can be that you are given an array, you can sort this array and you can take the minimum length, minimum elements, right? But this will be very complex. Why? Because you have to sort the array again and again. Firstly you will take 1 and 2, 3 will be added again to the array. Now you have to again sort this array, right? Again you will take 3 and 5, 8 will be added to the array. Now again you have to sort this array. Next time you have to take 6 and 8, right? So this will be very complex. So what you can do, you can take you can use a priority queue, that is the min priority queue. So you can use the min priority queue, min priority queue. Why? Because the min priority queue is always give me the minimum element, right? So what we will do, we will take a min priority queue, right? So we will add all these elements to our queue, right? So add these elements to our queue: 11, 12, 30, 50, 2, 6, right? So next what I will do, I will take the minimum 2 elements, right? So I will take the minimum 2 elements, that is 1 and 2. I will combine these 2 sticks. I will add the cost to my total cost, right? So this is the minimum cost, this will be the minimum cost, right? So I will add the cost to my total cost and I will push this element again to my queue, right? So I have combined now 1 and 2. Next again I will take the minimum 2, that is 3 and 5. So I will combine these 2 sticks and I will add the cost to my total cost, right? I will add the combined sticks again to my queue. So these 2 sticks are now combined into a single stick. Again I will take the minimum. Now minimum 2 are 6 and 8. So priority queue will always give me the minimum element, right? So 6 plus 8 is 14. So I will add this cost to my total cost, and now these 2 sticks are combined into 14. So I will push again 14 again to my queue. Now again I will take the minimum. Now minimum 2 are 9 and 11. So I will combine these 2 sticks. Now 9 plus 11 is 20. I will add the cost to my total cost and push this stick again to my queue, right? if you take now, if you have taken an array here, you have to sort this array again in order to get 9 and 11, right? So that will be very complex. Now again take the minimum 2. Now minimum 2 are 12 and 14. So I will combine 12 and 14. I have to pay a cost of 26. So I will add the cost to my total cost and push the combined stick again to the queue. Now the minimum two are 20 and 26. So I will combine 20 and 26. I will get 46. Add this to the total cost and push the 46, the combined stick, again to the queue. Now the minimum two are 30 and 46. So combine these two sticks. You have to pay a cost of 76. So add this to the total cost and push the combined stick again to the queue. Now the minimum two are 50 and 76. So combine 50 and 76. You have to pay a cost of 126. Add this to your total cost and push it back to the combined stick. Now you have combined all the sticks into one single stick of length 126, right? And this cost is will be the minimum cost, right? Now you can see that this is minimum, this is lesser than this, right? Why? Because the elements here are 120, 180, here are it is 76, 46, 26. So obviously this cost is lesser than this cost, right? So in this way you will always get the minimum cost in order to combine all these sticks into one single stick, right? So the code will be very simple. You have to take one min priority queue and add all the elements in that queue. Take two elements from the queue and add the cost to your total cost and push the combined element again to your queue. You have to do this operation until only one element is left in your queue, right? So let's code this. So firstly you have to take a min priority queue. Queue will be of type integer. So you have to take min priority queue. So this is the way in order to get the min priority queue, right? Let's name this as queue. So firstly add all the elements in the array to your queue. So let's run a loop. The name of the array is sticks. So in the queue, push all the elements of the array. Right. Next you have to take the minimum two elements from the queue until you have to do this operation until only one element is left in your queue, right? So while the size of your queue is not equal to 1, sorry, queue dot size is not equal to 1, you are doing what? That you are taking two elements. So take the first cost that is present at the front of the queue, so at the top of the queue, and remove that element also. So remove that element. Next take the second minimum element present at the that will be present at the top of the queue and pop that element also. Next you are adding the combined cost, that is this C1 plus C2 to your total cost. So let's take a variable named total cost here. Sorry, total cost. Let's initialize it to 0. So add the combined cost to your total cost. C1 plus C2. Next is add the combined stick again back to your queue, right? So in the queue, push the combined stick again. And in the end, when you have returned from this, you have to return this total cost, right? So this will be your minimum cost. So return the total cost. So I think the code is very simple. Let's try to run this. We are getting a compilation error. Let's figure out it. It is in line number priority queue. Here the syntax is like this, right? This is the way in order to get the min priority queue. Let's again try to run this. So we are getting the expected output. Let's try to submit it. So our code is passing all the test cases, right? So the code is very simple. We are taking a priority queue, adding all the elements to our priority queue, and then removing first two, that is the two smallest element, adding the cost to our total cost, and pushing the combined stick back to our queue, right? So we have to do this until all the sticks are combined into one single stick, and you have to minimize this cost. So this will be your minimum cost. Don't get confused here that here you will also get you are also getting 126, here you are also getting 126, but this 126, all these elements are going to be added to this 126 in order to get the total cost, right? So this will always be your minimum cost, right? So I hope the question is clear to you. So we'll meet in the next question. Thank you for watching.